Sunday the 25th of June and we're on the Australian dollar, US dollar. So let's have a quick recap of this market from last week in relation to the Sunday analysis video. And then we'll have a look at the market for the trading week ahead. Okay, so first of all, we went over that potential ascending triangle last week on this market. I'm not going to go over that every week because it is a higher time frame. What I will do is I will look at that more in depth if the market or when the market starts to test either of those key levels. Okay, so we went over this area up here as key resistance. For continuation of the bullish momentum, we would need to see a break above those levels, which we didn't see. We continued to see resistance, which we went over we could look for those potential movements down. And we were looking for a pullback and then potential continuation after one wave, two strong waves up on a bullish trend. Now, where were we looking? We were looking here, and we were looking down here. Those were the key levels that we had on the radar, and the market drifted down from these levels last week. Reached them on Thursday. We had an initial bounce on the Thursday, and then Friday we had that stronger bullish movement back up on the Australian dollar, US dollar. Now coming into next week, I'm just going to delete the rectangles and mark them in with support and resistance lines. This whole level down here, you can actually come down a little bit here, around about 7,490, all the way up to 7,530. This whole area is potentially a good level, strong level of support. So we've had a move up, but we have shown rejection on this candle on the Friday. If we see the market coming back down again for another test, this whole level down here is lining up with lots of areas of structure. Previous tests, 1, 2, 3. As we come down, we're pressing up, we're testing these levels. As we come up, we're testing. As we break above, we're coming down and testing. This is a good area to look for that potential continuation. We also have that MA200, so the 200 simple moving average within this support and resistance zone, giving us an extra confluence if the market comes down. It becomes a good area to look for reactions. Now up above we also have still those key levels right here. So the zones are really almost exactly the same. What we'd be looking for here now is if this market breaks back above, then we see the pullback. It's a good area for that potential continuation, looking for the market to drive back up toward these key levels of resistance. Now back up here, I would still be happy to look for those potential sell positions. What I'm really looking for is a strong breakthrough, pullback, and then stronger continuation. Potentially all the way up to these 7,700 levels if we did see that break. Now, those are the main things I am really looking at going into next week. It's very, very similar to last week, and it's because the market, all it has done is made that drifting move back down on the Australian dollar, and we are now at those key pullback levels that we were looking at from last week. So support, key resistance still up above. Now, if we started to break down below this area right here, there is still levels of support down below. However, we would potentially be seeing the market breaking or attempting to break this upward stepping momentum and potentially see an end to this bullish sentiment. Where would the next level of support on the way down be? Let's have a look. Really this whole section right here. You can see the market testing those levels. As we're coming up, we're getting very, very choppy on the Australian dollar. We're testing multiple times here. As we're breaking up, or attempting to break up, we're finding the resistance. You can see the market closing within the key levels. We break down on the way up again. You can see the market making a small stall. Reaction here, break above, we come back down, we test with the tail. So right here. Okay, so those are the main things for next week, guys. Really, it's the reactions here. I am looking forward to see if this is going to continue its upward movement. And then if we do see that upward movement, it's those key levels up here. If we start to break above, then potentially we're heading up to that 7,700 level. And once again, testing those key levels of resistance from the weekly support and resistance level. If we do break down below this level, next level of support is below. If we do see a strong breakdown, potentially an end would be coming to this upward movement. Okay, so that's everything for this week. I hope you all have a good trading week. Next week, as always, I hope that was helpful. I'm James Orr, and thank you.